Holy hell, chat, it's been a minute, and I will have my VTuber self on screen in just a moment. But hi, I'm here, I'm alive. My entire computer crashed at literally on the dot at 8 o'clock when I was just getting kicked off, for the night. So it's been stressful even getting to this live stream, but fuck it, Weeball, we're here. I'll be there in a second, everybody. Okay, how about now? There it goes. Oh my god. This wasn't supposed to be the stressful part. This was supposed to be the celebration part of it. But apparently, my streaming software is fighting me, Twitch is fighting me, my surge protector kicked off and just fired everything down immediately as soon as I tried to stream. But fuck it. We're here. We're back. I'm glad all of you are here with me. Because holy hell, has it been a stressful 2 weeks since all of this happened. My fucking God. So if anyone's been wondering, where has he been, Because for some of you over this last 2 weeks, I know the internet's a full and busy place. So I know that there's a good chance some of you might have seen this and gone, what the hell? Where were you? I didn't check for new videos. And for some of you, you may have been going, shit, all I ever watched was here on YouTube. So where should I even go to find him? So, oh my God, I'm so fucking glad that we're back, though. I can't tell you how happy I am. Now, like, we're out of the woods in terms of the channel termination. I'll give the background details in just a second for everyone here who didn't know what happened. But the good news is the channel is safe presently. It is the issues that arose have been cleared up and reversed, and the channel should be functioning from here on out as normal. Starting at about next week is where I have the mental state to kind of get content going again. Because I was worried that I would not be able to make content here on YouTube ever again, which freaked me out so bad. The only final thing that's needing to be ironed out right now, which is sort of an ironic detail, is that when a channel gets terminated, and I don't know if this is the same for everyone. I don't know if this part of it happened at the point of termination or if this occurred just after the channel got reinstated, but they took away my monetization from my channel, which kind of sucks. But I can submit an appeal, which I've already done, which is an actual video where I go through and I say, hey, no, that doesn't apply. Because do you want to hear what it was labeled as? And again, I don't know at what stage, as part of being terminated or not, this happened, but it was evaluated for repetitive content, which is usually reserved for like content farming, clip farming, spam YouTube channels. Now, I'm not saying I make the highest quality content across the sphere of YouTube, but I think it's reasonable to say that repetitive content does not apply to my content at all. I mean, from whether it's the gaming videos, but especially the audio content, that is new shit each and every time I come out with anything. I mean, it is new genres, new content, and they had to, I had to prove to them that I did not just generate my content in mass and spam post stuff, which makes no sense. If you look at any of my content, it really doesn't align with anything. So I don't know if they slapped that on there as just a nice little kind of shoving around amidst the termination. But I went and submitted my appeal video where I had to actually record a whole thing, which also annoyed me because it cut into time where I was supposed to finish a bunch of projects this weekend. So that's why I have stuff delayed for Patreon. I have stuff delayed for Reddit. I have tonight was supposed to be a Twitch stream and a YouTube stream, and I didn't have enough time to get that working. So I did get it submitted, though. It is currently under review. Now, that's the funny thing, is I still have to wait and see if the human reviewer who watches my little 2.5-minute video hopefully switches the monetization back on for my channel. If not, it doesn't mean I'm permanently banned from monetizing. What it does mean is that I won't be allowed to even try to submit monetization again until January of next year. So I'm really hoping that's not the case. Now, I think my video is pretty thorough in that it's short and to the point, but it does show them, hey, here is the hand-drawn art I just made for one of the Halloween episodes. Here's the microphone I used to record everything I've ever recorded. Hey, here's me editing the timeline because I've never AI-generated any scripts, any audio, any content, anything that's been put into a video that I have put out has never had anything like that. So hopefully they can see the editing timeline with, 10 layers of audio and 5 layers of backgrounds and characters and animation and shit on the front of it. And the, my timelines in my audio software where I'm scrubbing through these hour-long audios that I trim down. So anyway, it's been an ordeal. I am still, at this exact moment, still waiting on a response from that. They have up to 2 weeks to review it. My main concern is that I worry that, because of course they get a lot of these appeals, obviously, and they are a human reviewer who does these. I believe that they legitimately are. The main issue is that these reviewers have to review about, 1,000 of these things a day or whatever it is. So that's why I made mine short, sweet, and to the point to try and make sure it's like, hey, just give me 2 minutes and I can show you like 15 different hats that I wear to get content made. Like there's writing, there's art, there's audio editing, there's sound mixing, there's thumbnails, and not a single bit of it is made by anyone else but me except for like collab audios, and even those are just working with other human beings on the platform. So again, the waiting is stressing me out independently from that. Admittedly, it is stressing me out less so than the worry that I had about the channel, because if you guys are not aware, if you get a YouTube channel that gets fully terminated, not only do they terminate the channel in question that had the violations, they terminate every other channel you have any other YouTube account you've ever had, no matter if they can find it and they know it's connected to you, it gets made to go away. And on top of that, you are banned for life. You can never legally make a YouTube channel again. And if you do, and it gets monetized and they find out it's you again, it gets taken off immediately. So I was very, very, my stomach in knots for quite a while because, one, the fact that a life sentence, I am a believer that there are plenty of reasons why creators can be banned. I have no doubt there are people who have said insane, horrible, inciting things on this platform or done horrible things that should not have a platform. But broadly speaking, if you have a violation against your account, the idea that fuck it, you don't get to come back ever, which I can't tell you how much it left me just in tears on the first day, just panicking. I have no shame in saying, because not only was I mourning in that moment when I saw the notification before I knew even what had happened, I was mourning not only the community here, more so than the videos themselves, because I still have the editing files. I could edit them and put them up on as a Spotify list or a podcast or something, I guess. But I was just fuck, that's 4 years. Not even just on popularity level, which I don't give really much of a shit about. I was it's 4 years of connection. It's 4 years of a community that got built really from the ground up here on YouTube. And it's funny because 15,000 subscribers in the scheme of, a Mr. Beast world where people have 100 million can feel like nothing. But then in my brain, what I remember, and I try to remember throughout the time I've been on YouTube, is, man, 15,000 people. If you went to a stadium and 15,000 people showed up, you'd be like a fucking rock star. 15,000 is an insane amount of people. The fact that that many people are part of the community and have subscribed over the last several years, the fact that the videos themselves have gotten well over 1 million views, the idea that many eyes and ears have enjoyed what I've made and what I've collaborated with others to make is so unbelievably cool. So I was so sad to lose that. I was also heartbroken because, as silly as this might sound, this is probably me being as melodramatic as I am in when I entertain you guys as I am off screen, which I know can make me kind of a pain in the ass to be around sometimes, is that I was fuck, I have so many things that I want to make on YouTube as I get older. I've thought about how I'd love to run channels on video essays for film. I'd love to run a separate film review channel where I just try to... I've always had an idea for having a YouTube channel where I don't do any other type of content except for strictly movie reviews. The long-term goal being I upload so many of them that it's like a compendium. If you like my opinion on things, you can go check my thousands of videos there eventually to make it like a movie guide like they used to have back in the day, where they used to print out a movie guide that you could go through and see a critic's take on it if you liked their taste on things. So anyway, I kept thinking of all these future projects that I want to do, and the idea that I would never be allowed to make another account to make them if this happened, if this termination stood from that point forward. So anyway, I had a complete meltdown. So now that I've said all that, I'm not trying to bury the lead here, but for anyone who is not familiar with what happened, many of you are. Thankfully, a lot of you who are here right now, I can see in the chat, have been kind enough to check in on me on other platforms. You've been there as I pivoted to Twitch, as I started doing more stuff on Patreon, as I tried to share more things on over on Reddit. So what happened was I get the notification one day, almost 2 weeks ago to the day, that just tells me without at first any explanation, hey, your channel has been terminated. You can appeal it if you want, and the frustrating thing is not knowing how the system works. I hit the appeal option, which you're not supposed to do yet. You're supposed to wait, find out the reason, gather evidence and then appeal to have a better shot at it. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a fucking mistake completely. So I appealed immediately. I got rejected within probably, I'm serious, probably 5 minutes, 10 minutes at most. Was it instantly, no, your channel will never be put back. Sorry, too bad, basically. So I looked into it. I started checking my emails. And what had happened was, I have a second channel. Now, not the second channel for my audio content, which is largely dormant and has never had any issues with any violations. That one's not monetized, and I haven't uploaded there in a while. So I was like, that shouldn't be it. The only other channel I have that is a completely separate side project that is, once again, not monetized in any way is I had, because it's gone now, because fuck it, I would rather close the chapter on that to keep this channel alive, is I had a YouTube channel where I would find public domain movies and I'd use my experience in sound engineering and cinematography and color grading to clean them up, and I'd remove noise and scratches, and I'd find public domain editions of classic films, and then I'd upload them for free for people to watch. And the frustrating thing is, it actually did well. That account, before I nixed it, was at like 2,500 subscribers, with me not even really trying to make anything out of it. Again, it was never monetized, even though I had all the watch hours and everything. So what I didn't realize was that the emails for that account were getting sent to my spam folder. And the problem with that was, all at once, I got hit with like 3 or 4 copyright claims simultaneously. And the problem with that is, if I had had time to see that, sometimes there's a grace period where they'll give you a few days to delete the video and then it doesn't turn into a strike. Well, I didn't see that soon enough. So I went, after seeing my channel was gone, and dug through my spam folder and found this lovely collection of emails that one of these public domain films had like 3 copyright strikes thrown against it within the span of like a day. And because I didn't see it, if you get 3 copyright strikes, you're terminated instantaneously. It's gone, no two ways about it. So that left me, sick to my stomach to think that a project that was meant to just be like a fun educational resource, that I did a lot of research on, to the point where, my little neurotic OCD brain, I even would go through the copyright archives on the U.S. Copyright Government Office's website to double check to make sure that these are well confirmed to be public domain films with no existing copyrights. Most of these films, too, we're talking, it's not like I was uploading Transformers. I'm talking about I was uploading niche films from like the 50s, the 40s, the 30s, movies that had been so long past their public domain status, and many of them, their copyrights had lapsed like 60 years ago. But again, my concern is that at that point, I'm confident that I can try to appeal these things and I can gather enough evidence to submit it. But my worry is that I don't have any control over the platform. I'm not going to be able to get anyone on the phone, obviously, or have a personal talk with anyone about this. I'm just hoping that whatever system they have sees this and actually sends it through. Because often when you submit what's called a counter notification, which basically means when you get a copyright strike, you can do a counter notification appeal. What that means is that when you submit it, it's a legal response that says, hey, you who sent me the copyright strike, you have 10 days to sue me in court, or let my copyright strike, let the video go and remove my copyright strike. So that was another stress that I had, was I submitted these appeals with all the evidence I had. And of course, I don't have a lawyer or anything, so it's just me trying to format things as professionally and legally as I could, and desperately waiting for a full 2 weeks, 10 business days, to see one of 2 things happen. Either my channel gets restored, or I get a letter in the mail that I'm going to be sued in court over what has occurred. So these were the 2 options that happened to me, and I'm an atheist, so thank me, I guess, for taking the initiative to try to keep my head on straight long enough to lock in and try to submit all those things, gather all the evidence that I could, and just go from there. So the good news is, I was able to get one of the copyright strikes removed. It would have been great to get all 3, but the thing that I realized was, I only needed one of the strikes to be reversed, and then I'm under the threshold of termination. And that's what matters most. It's not really about me being on a soapbox, even if the other ones were incorrect as well. So I did that. I went onto that channel. I just went ahead and cleared a bunch of things, so that way that channel now is like dormant, because again, it was not meant to be serious anyway. And I have now started the process of rebuilding my channel here. It took a while for all of the videos on the channel to actually boot back up. That also stressed me out. When the channel came back, it popped up, and then it said that I only had like 100 videos, and I was like, that's not true. I have like 400. I've been uploading a lot of shit for a long time. And then thankfully I looked it up, and it's just a function of when you've been terminated. It takes a while for them to reload the backlog of all the content that you've made for that chunk of time. So anyway, it was an ordeal. I am still mildly worried about the monetization, though again, much less so, because I feel like I'm on very solid ground. Obviously, that feels completely spurious, you could say, in that, you know, I'm like, my content's not repetitive content. If they're saying, you need to prove to us that it's not spam, and I'm like, okay, you can just look at it. You can go look at anything I've ever made and see that not a thing has ever been copy-pasted in the history of me having this channel. So I feel good about that. They still have like a 2-week period to review it, which I hope they don't take that long, mostly because that would be annoying with the channel being back up. And right now, you know, again, it's one of those things where YouTube doesn't ever make a ton of money, but it's always been a thing where it pays a few of my smaller bills. You know, it pays some credit card payments month to month. So I'm kind of like, okay, if they could get on that just so my financial situation could rebalance slightly, that would be great. But again, that's less of a concern, and I can wait for that, given that now it means I can at least go back and I can create things. I can start posting again. I have so many things that I had ready to work on, and I set them aside to pivot over to Twitch for the last 2 weeks. So now I'm going to be getting that ball rolling again. So you're going to see a weird collection. Like November and December are probably not going to have November and December like holiday content. I'm mostly going to be posting the stuff that was meant to go up over the last 2 weeks that I then stopped posting and stopped working on out of feeling depressed and run down about whether or not the channel was dead forever or not. So anyway, that is the latest of things. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take like 2 seconds for myself. I just got a phone call from someone personal in my life, so let me check on them, just make sure everything's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and just swap to my like taking a break screen, and if we're all good, then I'll be back in like 2 minutes. If not, if it's anything, you know, even mildly serious, then obviously I'll pop back in and let you guys know. That way you guys aren't you know, sitting here hanging for no reason. So just hang tight for like 2 or 3 minutes, everybody. I'll be right back. right, cuties. All right, we're back. Yeah, everything's okay. So yeah, no serious emergencies or any crisis or anything. So we're good to go. But anyway, I have to say how much I am glad to see all of you here. I'm seeing members of the community that are generally YouTube bound, in no negative way. So I'm glad to see you guys back. I know that was probably a little weird because of course YouTube doesn't, have like they don't even say like this channel has been terminated. They're just like, this channel doesn't fucking exist. What are you talking about? This channel's never been here. They just gaslight you into being like, I don't think so. You haven't been watching anyone for the last 4 years. Don't make up things. So, anyway, I am still planning, I will say, to continue doing a bit of live streaming in the future because honestly, I've been having fun doing it. That's one of the few things that has kept me feeling a little bit sane over the last 2 weeks is just focusing on what I can control, which is making content both on Reddit, on my Patreon, and on Twitch for the moment. And now it's nice because I can also upload my previous Twitch streams onto here, the ones that I wasn't able to save. Because I didn't realize Twitch only keeps your VODs for like 5 days, and then they delete them forever, which, I'm sorry, Twitch, what the fuck? Why, for anyone who might want to go back and watch them again, why would you take them forever? Anyway, that's a separate conversation and not my business how Twitch runs their business, but it's one reason I am planning in the future to do what was meant to be done tonight, but my computer and apparently the outlet in my wall and my surge protector all said, hey, fuck you, pal. You're going to be lucky if you even get on the internet again tonight to go talk to your community, is that I would like to multi-stream going forward, mostly because I like the flexibility of being able to use both platforms because there are things about Twitch that I like as a live streaming platform. There are things about YouTube that I like. And the nice thing is on my end, I can set up the on-screen chat to be so I see all of it. So I don't need to worry about keeping an eye on 2 chats. You all can go wherever you want on the chat, and then you can not only see it on the little like the chat box that'll be on screen for gaming videos, but also I'll be able to see all of it in one place, and of course I can read out questions or anything people are chatting about, to that way no matter where you are, you'll know what's going on, you'll be in the loop. But if you want to use, like, they have the what do they call it here on YouTube? They've got like the membership thing, like the super chat or whatever it's called here on YouTube, but then they've also got the emotes and all that over on Twitch, and they're both fun, and I wish I had one platform that did all of it, but for the meantime I'm gonna set it up so that way then you can go enjoy both sides of things. Whichever one is like more comfortable for you, feel free to do that, especially because, like, if you want to say you really like the live streams and you want to watch them with no ads, then you're welcome to go subscribe on Twitch if you want, if that's your cup of tea, or you can hang out here on YouTube if that's less important to you, but that would be cheaper for you than if you were getting like YouTube Premium to try to avoid ads. And if you're more of a live streamer and then you just want to watch the YouTube videos on their own time on YouTube, that's fine too. So anyway, that's my plan to do it, so that way then not only can I try and keep growing the Twitch side of things, because that was fun and I would like to keep the ball rolling there, but I don't want you guys to miss out on anything, obviously. I already felt so bad that I couldn't invite all of you to my Twitch streams over the last 2 weeks, other than my regular social media on Twitter and stuff. I felt so bad that I couldn't like go to my community tab or make a video and be like, hey guys, I'm still alive, I'm still trying to make stuff, and if you don't know where to find me, I'm still trying to entertain y'all. So anyway, on that note, I'm not going to do a late live stream because I'll be honest, I'm already a bit tired from dealing with all this over the weekend, but I did want a cozy game with all of you for a little bit. So y'all just hang out. Feel free to, if you've got any questions for me, you need life advice, I don't fucking know. I mean, if you need life advice, just be aware. I probably only have bad advice to give you, but fuck it. Like, and in the meantime, while I'm getting the game pulled up here in the background, you can focus on that. Let me make sure to, I made the bad habit of booting up the game but leaving like the audio on my sound mixer all the way up, and I don't want to have it like ear blast everyone while that happens. So, okay, let's see. What did I decide to play here? Ba 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 ba. And also separately, I think it's still available on Twitch in like the VOD rewatch section. But if you haven't watched, one of the most recent things we did on Twitch that was really fun was we did a castle shopping stream. So we looked through a bunch of listings for castles all over the world, and we all ranked them. Chat got to give me their 1 to 10 rating on it, and then I gave the final judgment. So we were doing fun stuff over there, and I'm really happy that I can now bring some of that fun stuff back to where I want to be able to post the most. So have I had time to watch Frankenstein? I have not. You know what's funny? Because Frankenstein, the Guillermo del Toro adaptation, for anyone else who does not know, just released yesterday, actually. And I thought about watching it last night, but then I thought about it a little more, and I was like, it was already like maybe, I think it was like 10 o'clock or whatever, and I think the movie is like a couple hours. And I was like, man, I don't want to be tired for this one. This movie looks so fucking cool and so aesthetically pleasing, and so it's supposed to sound so beautiful, and it looks so sumptuous is a good way to put it, that I don't want to be kind of half in and half out in my exhaustion with it. So I'm probably going to watch it. I might give it a shot tonight, honestly, after we wrap up in about 30 minutes. Or if not, I may watch it tomorrow. Because that was the other thing. I did not want to have to watch it in parts. With like older films, I legitimately don't mind the experience of like, I watch half of it now, and then I watch half of it on another day. Like, as I've gotten older, I've let that go. I'm like, look, I'll watch an hour of something now, and then I'll come back to it when I have the time, you know? But I did not want to do that for Frankenstein. That's one that needs to be watched all the way through. It deserves it. It deserves the attention and focus and pacing, you know, to make sure it's not intruded upon for anything else. So, all right, let me go ahead and get the game pulled up, and then I'll get this going. All right, let's see. What else is going on? Katie, you're in the hospital. That really sucks. Waiting verdict to see if you have to have stitches or not. That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. I will say, like, hospital visits are one of those things where, like, no matter whether or not they're super, super serious or not, no matter where you land on that scale, I'm someone who gets very, very anxious going to doctors of any kind. So I so feel for you about the kind of stress that can bring. So yeah, sending lots of kind well wishes over to you right now. Legitimately, that stinks. And it's one of those things where I'd say, like, you know, if you're well enough, hopefully maybe you don't have to get stitches, but obviously if that's the best thing for you to be able to heal, then maybe that will be the right thing. No matter what the outcome, though, I hope that it's like you have a great team that takes care of you. That's like the main thing, is sometimes more so than what you have to deal with in the hospital itself, is whether or not you get a good medical group taking care of you. If you get a good doctor, good nurses, all of that, that can make even a stressful experience feel less stressful because you're actually being taken care of properly. Okay. Let me see. And as someone who, again, gets very anxious in hospitals, that it took me a while to just take a second to just breathe and kind of go, you have to reframe your brain to think less about the stress you're feeling, which is obviously easier said than done. Like, I'm not saying it's not. But trying to reframe it and go, okay, everyone around me in this place is only trying to do what they can to take care of me. They're only trying to get me out of here in better shape than I went in. I will only, in almost all cases, be better when I leave this building than when I went into it. And when I started thinking like that, that personally helped me a lot. It doesn't, remove all the anxiety you have going somewhere, but it did help a lot to be able to kind of get my brain on track a little bit, to not think of it in such a heavy, uncomfortable way, if that makes any sense. Okay. All right, let me see. Make sure my game connects. This stuff that I should be doing, obviously, well before a live stream. Okay. Why? Okay, hold on a second. I'm like, whatever. This was supposed to be a cozy stream anyway, so I figure if any occasion is an okay one, to just take a second and get things situated. Okay. Okay, let me try and boot up my game now. All right, there we go. Ah, here we go. Okay, now the game's actually working. So, okay. All right, let me just go ahead and make sure that it's working over on my screen before I swap it over, and then we can hang out for a bit. I've got a very silly game picked out, so if you need something to just relax to that is not only not scary, but it is bright and colorful and goofy, and is like a very much... It's a new game that I love because it feels like a throwback game to old goofy adventure games I used to play in like the PS2 kind of era. So, all right, let me go ahead and just make sure my computer's actually seeing it on the stream. There it is. Okay. There we go. I'm finally get better at this, so it doesn't take me 20 minutes to do a basic task that other people know how to do immediately. All right. Sound coming up. There it goes. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me swap on over. This game also is like pretty non-demanding on my system, so hopefully this game should be also not, crashing anything or making things stutter too much. So anyway, this is Bug Snacks. If you've never played it, and I feel like no one ever has, I've talked about this game to other people, and people are always like, no, I've never heard of this. It's unironically one of my favorite games that I've ever played. It's so well, it has great voice acting. It's really fun and engaging to play, and it's just like a good, enjoyable, goofy time. So let me go ahead and get this started. Hold on, where's my controller? I didn't prepare properly for this stream at all. Okay, there we go. All right. And I feel like there's always like kind of a stutter step whenever I boot up a new game and do like new games. So if it does that, just bear with it for a second. Usually it smooths out the moment like the cutscene actually starts in. Because again, like I said, this game's not actually very demanding to run. All right, let's get to it. I'll probably try to tune up the sound a little bit for the cutscenes because I want you guys to hear the dialogue because it's very funny. I may even go into the settings to adjust the sound a little bit. That way you can hear the voice acting because they have some lines that just make me laugh and it puts me in a good mood. And I've played and replayed this game probably 3 times, which is a lot for me. I don't replay games very often because I don't generally feel like it's always worth the time. And I feel like I'm so busy, I'd rather move on to playing a different game. So this is one of the rare ones that has gotten enough, attention from me that I thought, why not share it? And it's not like a new game in any way. It came out several years ago, so I figured it doesn't really need like a YouTube series for me to record. It's better for a live stream. So, all right. And if you're wondering, this is how it's supposed to look. Again, it's a very low poly kind of game. You can't sense the whimsy. We were in a flying boat, and then a giant moth thing crashed into us. And now we're stuck on a tiny little island. And while we're here, let me go into the audio just to make sure it's not overpowered by everything else. All right, voice volume's at 100. That's good. Master volume can go up a little bit higher. And then I'll make sure everything else is down. The music's good, but I don't want it overpowering, so... And then, does it have subtitles? I feel like it should. Brightness, that's all fine. Dialogue, text, auto, that's fine. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. Anchor, to answer your question, I be honest, I'm probably not going to play Little Nightmares 3. Mostly because the game was handed off to a different developer than the original team. And that alone was enough reason for me to have some hesitation about the quality. And then I ended up quite honestly being so disinterested in playing it, despite the fact that I loved 1 and 2, that I already watched a YouTuber I follow play the whole game, because I just really didn't care about spoilers, and I didn't like it. Even just watching another YouTuber play it, I didn't find it that interesting or enjoyable. It didn't seem like it just didn't feel like a Little Nightmares game, quite honestly. Like, it did not feel like Little Nightmares 3 in many ways. That said, though, not to despair, I'm going to play Reanimal when it comes out, and that's getting its own full playthrough on the channel when it releases, I think early next year, because that's the game by the original team members who made Little Nightmares 1 and 2. So that should give me, honestly, the experience that I think I wanted Little Nightmares 3 to give me. Ooh. Yeah, it starts off. This game starts off spooky in a way like, you know, like a Scooby-Doo episode would. Oh, gotta start running. Wah! Yeah, it's true. I might need a new CPU by then. Though, to be fair, it's much, much easier to record gameplay for the channel not on a live stream, because the streaming software is what eats up most of the CPU on like usage on my system, because it's running the stream and all the different windows. All right, where are you little boogers? So yeah, the giant Mothra creature there, if you couldn't see it on the stream, is a giant multi-section pizza that was flying over us. You'll sense a theme about why that is pretty soon. Oh, also, this is a very gay game. These are the 2 lesbian researchers, and they're adorable, and I love them. You guys can't hear anything either? What the fuck? Oh, it's not showing up. Hold on a second. That's so annoying. Hold on a second. Let me see what it's doing. I wonder, it might be my streaming software, because my sound mixing board is showing all the audio is fine, but hold on a second. Wavelink. Okay, hold on. Let me try it again. Give me 1 second. And let me see now if I go back in. There it is. Oh my gosh. Ah, I apologize. All right, we're in the clear now, I think.
You are just the Grampus I need to share my story with the world.
Okay, there we go.
To our settlement. Come to Snacktooth Island. Together,
Okay,
you
there we
and
go.
I will
All right.
share the incredible
Ay,
tale
ay, ay.
of bug snacks.
Okay, there we go. This is Clumby.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Do you have any idea how much trouble you've caused me? I had to recall 500,000 papers and give a public apology. All because your Grumpfoot turned out to be a lost football mascot. We've been over this. It doesn't matter how eye-catching your articles are if I'm stuck cleaning up your sloppy work. You're already out of second chances. And now you're gonna follow Elizabeth to some grump-forsaken island? Elizabeth Megafig is either a con artist or a lunatic! Remember that whole mess with Grumplantis? This bug snacks thing is just her latest delusion.
Why don't you believe in bug snacks? What's wrong with Snacktooth Island? What do you know about Lizbird? Let's say, why don't you believe in bug snacks? Why you have so little faith, girl?
Because I've got a working brain.
Treating us like a flat earther. What's wrong with Snacktooth Island?
Do your research. Ships go missing around there all the time. The place is like me before I get my coffee. Deadly.
What do you know about Lizbert?
She got a little famous after stumbling across some forgotten civilization in Grumpsylvania. She's been coasting off that success ever since.
She does act like the snail from Monsters, Inc. That's...
This is absurd. Only a desperate loser would follow Lizbert. Well, it is a tantalizing story if true. We'll just have to hear it from Lizbert herself. Say you get an interview with her and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff or something.
Because, of course, that's us she was talking to who just fell off the cliff. But yeah, I just wanted to say, Wazowski, you're late with your paperwork. Oh, come back here. Where'd you go, you little dickens? Oh, that's right, we gotta go meet this sad sack. Filbo, wake up! There's a war on, Filbo!
Is that you? Oh, thank Grump you're alive. Too bad I'm dying, though.
Who are you?
What? Oh, it's me, Filbo.
What happened?
I was looking for you, but I got hungry and I couldn't catch any bug snacks.
Oh, buddy, I get it. It's me after a minor inconvenience. Just gotta lay on the floor sometimes. Well, not my floor. I have tile floors, which is not by my choice, so it's more me on the couch with a comfy blanket trying to process the world. Where's Lizbert?
What? That's a weird question, Lizbert.
Moving on.
Wait, you're not Lizbert? Oh, Grump. It doesn't matter who you are. Please get me something to eat.
That's it. I'm sorry, but I like... Filbo, who's this character, is not the person I want to be in life, but he's kind of me. He's me after a long day. Like, look, just go. Get some Del Taco. Some Popeyes, maybe, if you can swing it. And just bring it up to my lips. It'll revive me. It'll bring me back from the brink, please. It's all I need. All right, sure thing, buddy.
Ow. I think there's a bug snack right over there. Could you get a good look at it? Find out which one it is for me?
Yep, you got it, buddy boy. Oh my god. Yeah, he's adorable, and the voice cast in this in general is like, it's nuts how good they are. You can just tell every cast member understood the assignment of what game they were making. So, alright. We gotta catch this guy. He's a Strabi. And much like Pokemon, they just yell their names over and over, which is adorable. Alright, hold on. I haven't played this in a while. Because I need to get... Oh, that's right. I need to scan them to find out what they are. So it's also kind of like that old Pokemon game Yeah. Come here, you little bastard. Scan him. A strawberry, a very simple snack. Watch its walking pattern. He loves chocolate, so each one of them likes some specialized kind of food. So the goal is you need to find what lures them, and then you can catch them. Yeah, Pokemon Snap, that's what it's called. All right, I scanned the strawberry. Is that good?
Oh, good. That one's pretty easy to catch. Well, if you aren't me anyway. Okay, do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Okay, let's see if my memory
The
serves.
tracks come out of this bush. Put the snack trap down there, and then we'll hide.
Okay, so just gotta lay it down here. All right, deploy,
All right, let's hide behind this rock.
and then back off a little ways. This is one of the easiest ones. Oh no, not the camera. Get him! And you got 15 seconds to grab him.
Escapes.
Come on. Yeah. I also love the music when you catch one. Like, this game is just funky good fun. I gotta say, like, if you need something to unwind at the edge of the day. No, you edge later at the end of the day. But if you need something just to relax with, this game's so fun. Alright, it's time to feed him. He needs it. Come on, handsome. You earned it. Eat this living creature.
Awesome!
So...
Oh, yes. I'm saved.
So that's part of the gimmick, is that whatever they eat actually starts to become what they are. But they don't mind, because everything they eat is very cute.
Oh, this? Pretty neat, huh? It's a side effect of eating bug snacks. Anywho, I'm still recovering. I could use maybe 3 more bug snacks. I'm sure that scope of yours will come in handy. Scan and plan, I always say.
All right, let's go look around. He's still hungry. Let's see. All right, we got to select our trap so we're ready to go. How do I crouch again? Not that. There it is. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my controls right. All right, that gets it. Where's my crouch? Oh, okay, that's crouch. Okay, all right. Not gonna lie, might fall asleep to this. You know what? Hey, fall asleep to it. Again, we're back here on YouTube, so you can always watch whatever you miss out on, but literally just chill the hell out, all right? We're gonna go catch a noodly little carrot right now, so let's be real. Times are not that stressful. All right, gotta back off. We've got a dangerous one here. We're gonna wait until he comes into our clutches here, and then bam, we get him there. We've only got 10 seconds to get this little guy up here. We got a Roodle. That's what we got here. That's right. Dom, would you ever play Clash Royale? What is that? Is it a... Am I mixing it with something else, or is that a mobile game? It might not be. If it's not, my apologies. Because anything that says Royale, there's so many games with that name in it, like that word in it, that I get them mixed up. Alright, so let me see. There's more stuff up here, right? Oh, no, I guess we can just feed him. Oh, no, there's another strawberry over here for us to catch. Hold on. Let's get him a selection of food. That way we don't have to run back and forth. All right. All right. Oh, I got him. That was just clutch instinct right there. Didn't have to wait for him to loop around or anything. That's just hard-won talent in bug snacks. Then, oh, that's right. We got another strawberry here, and we got a flying guy up here. Let me scan him. If for no other reason, then it's fun. All right, hold on. How do I activate my camera again? Hold on. Wait, where's my camera? All right, hold on. Let me catch the strawberry, and then I'll get him. Oh, you bastard. Come back here. All right, hold on. We'll put it here in the middle. Oh, yeah, that one's a wall of... Oh, the wall of took it! Lost your snack trap. Hold the tool and press to retrieve it. Okay, so that makes it explode, and then you get it back in your inventory after a second. I forgot some of the flying ones will like, grab it with their tongue and fly away with it. Because it's a very serious game, as you can sense. There we go. Strabby. All right, we got 3 things to feed him. So here you go. Here you go, cutie pie. Let's eat up. I'm going to give you another Strabby. Let's see where that manifests on your body. Another Strabby. Beautiful. And a roodle. Gotta get them root vegetables in.
Awesome!
Oh, Philbo.
You are a lifesaver, buddy. Oh, sorry, I was too busy dying to introduce myself.
Been there.
I'm Philbo Fiddlepie. I'm the, mayor around here. Sorry if this is a stupid question, but, what are you doing out here?
I'm here to find you, dip you in chocolate, and have my way with you, Philbo. No, I'm just kidding. Lizbert Megafig asked me to join her.
Oh, you got the film. I helped Lizbert make that. I know who you are. You're the journalist. I knew it was stupid to ask. Lizbert said you'd be coming. You're a bit late, though. Still, it's my job to show you the way to town. Follow me.
All right, let's go. All right, we get to go to the main hub now. Just gives me a chance to look at chat. Clash Royale is a strategy-based card game. Oh, okay. I mean, if it's a deck-building enemy game, I love deck-building games, so I would totally check it out in that case. So, yeah, I'll look it up after I'm done the stream then. Hold on, I'm getting a roodle while I'm here. Hold on, gotta lie low for this one. They're mighty shy over here. You gotta be careful. And kablooey, there we go. Get in here, get in my sack, you little root vegetable. Alright, lead the way, Philbo. I'm getting more snacks for you later. I gotta plump you up a little bit.
Hey, buddy. I have to tell you something.
Okay.
I'm supposed to take you home, but Lizbert might not be there.
That's okay.
I don't know where Lizbert is. I was out here looking for her. But who knows? Maybe she will be there when we get back. I'm sure she wouldn't want to miss her interview with you. Ready to go, buddy?
Yeah, let's go, brother. No, let's go.
All right.
We'll be able to journey
here.
back through all the previous areas, so we don't need to worry about, like, losing progress. Another really fun thing about this game is that it's once you unlock an area, you can always go back to it to re-explore any secrets or anything you missed out before, so... Another reason why it's a good, chill, cozy game, because there's no pressure to get every single secret in a section of the game until you're ready to go back and check it out. Also, the music is good. Like, it's all, like, soft, kind of slow, low-wave electronic music. It's just a vibe. Oh, one of my favorite characters. Hold on here. We got our little Texas Rancher, and I love him.
Wambus.
Wambus, my man.
You're still alive? Thought you'd have starved to death by now.
Nope. I found a journalist. They're also pretty good at hunting bug snacks. I was gonna bring them back to Snacksburg.
That's nice.
Don't you wanna come with?
No.
Why not?
I got my paws full with my ketchup crop. Without Lizbert around to catch bug snacks, I gotta keep us all fed.
We can't just eat ketchup.
Well, it's better than nothing. You want us to die out here?
No, but this garden is just so far away from everybody. Maybe you could start another one in town? Call this one quits?
I don't quit. Now kindly leave and take a ketchup for the road. Whoa! Darn bunger! Get out of here! Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. There's a pen set up nearby. Take my sauce slinger, gather up some ketchup, and use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
Oh, I can do that. I've been slinging sauce since I was about 13 years old. All right, Wambus, I'm not about to let you down, boy. Now I gotta... Oh, shit! He fucking knocked my block off. I gotta collect all the ketchup, so that way I have something to sling to lure him. Alright. Now, we gotta put a trap down. Oh, actually, no, hold on. We don't gotta put a trap down. We gotta bring him over here into the pen. We gotta give him a trail of ketchup. Yeah, you little bunger. It has the cutest fucking character designs of almost any game I've ever played in my life. Alright, what's chat talking about? Now that I caught that damn bunger. Can I do a Russian accent? You know, it's funny. Good little anecdote. I used to not be able to do the Russian accent for many years, but then I had a professor in my communications class in college who was a Russian woman, very nice, very smart, who was just starting to teach in America. So she spoke English very well, but she still had the very strong accent. So I was able to study it from that, and then listening to it for the course of the semester, I was able to get a better understanding of the phonetics of it. So the answer is kind of. The answer is I can do an okay Russian accent with a little bit of prep. All right, Wambus, what now? Took care of that bunger.
Thanks, stranger. We better go check on Philbo.
Yeah, Philbo is always 1 second away from crisis, so... Give more ketchup, though. I might need this. There might be more bungers afoot. Bungering around. Goddamn bungers. The name's just fun to say. I can't resist saying them over and over. Philbo, pull yourself together, man, or I'm gonna have to ketchup you. Like, hold on. Like this. He says, oh my god, look what's been done to me. Oh, you alright, Phil? Don't go to sleep. You're probably concussed. My god, Philbo, stay with me, buddy. We're gonna pull through. We're gonna get you to the trauma center.
Don't you worry. I'm a little sore, but I'll be A-okay.
Alright, good.
I'm just happy you're getting along with Wambus. He's having a hard time, and his wife isn't around much these days.
Wambus is separated.
So, just see if you can help him out. I'll stay here until my brain stops hurting.
Oh, buddy, the brain...
I'm sorry, stranger.
Oh.
I didn't mean for Philbo to get hurt like that. He's right, though. I'm in over my head. I know farming would be easier back in town. And those shishka bugs and bungers keep harassing me. Well, I'll be cold and buried before those walking appetizers make me go home starving. Let's start with the frieder. Lure it down with ketchup, and then let me eat it.
All right, Wambus. Let's get this frieder. Philbo, you just do your best, sweet cheeks. Here. Mwah. Mwah. Just little friendly kisses between me and Philbo. He needs it. All right, I need more ketchup. All right. I have a paternal instinct towards Philbo. You're not the only one. This game changed my life. I am not exaggerating when I say I love these characters more than I may have loved almost any other cast of characters in any game. I mean, we're not even into some of the best ones. All right, here. We got to get that one because that one hides over there. So we got to bunger him. Bunger him that way. And now we got to trap him. Boom, bitch. Oh, that's right, Shishkabug. You got a professional. All right, now. Hold on, because we got to get this here bunger, but he's not in a pan. But don't worry, I know what to do. We gotta get my trusty lasso. We're gonna lure them over here to bunger them up. Now you, Shishkabug, bunger him good. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Oh fuck yeah. The fun thing is too, this game gets like, it gets surprisingly difficult later on, not in like it's stressful way, but in like the puzzle of figuring out how to capture some of the bug snacks later actually gets kind of difficult, and it makes it really fun because I can spend hours in here because it's not stressful, but it is a challenge. All right, these two got to knock into each other. Boing! Get bungered, bitch. Oh yeah, give me them patties. Come on, give me all that beef. Oh, this one's in the tree. Bunger. Also, pretty much all the main voice cast you hear also do the sounds for all the bug snacks. So all the voice cast you hear most of them are also doing the sounds like bunger, 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 which is adorable, because the idea of all these amazing voice actors in the studio pretending to be little sentient food bugs it just is lovely. This game makes me so happy. I'm dead serious. This might be, it probably is in my top 10 of all time, and that's not an exaggeration in any capacity. All right, let me catch this Frieder here. I think he likes ketchup also, so... The Frieder, that's right. The Frieder is French because of French fries. Oh shit, hold on. It froze for half a second. Hold on. There you go, you little Frieder. There we go. Oh, the Frieder. All right, let's go feed Wambus. He's had a long, long season. He missed his wife. He needs a home-cooked meal in his little belly. All right, Wambus, I'ma feed you now. What would he eat? I think he's a bunger man, personally. He seems the type, a bunger and a Frieder seems like exactly what he needs. Here you go. Eat up. Yeah, what's it do to him?
Yeah.
He's got a curly fry for a foot. That's amazing. Oh my god. Game of the year in my heart, if not in reality.
Bunger.
And then the Frieder, you know what? I don't think I need to feed him all of this, but he deserves it. There we go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Wambus.
Tastier than I thought. Now, I want to eat those darn shishk bugs. Those pests are easy to spook, and they don't even like ketchup. Not sure why they bother with me. Figure out how to wrangle them, and I'll be set.
All right, I gotta feed you 2 shish kebabs. Well, guess what, Buster Brown? I already got him right here. You're dealing with an expert. You're dealing with a grown man who's played this silly game about 15 times?
Shish kebab.
No, not that many, but I put a lot of hours in. All right, shish kebab. There you go. Yeah, what do you get now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, your upper arms. That's right.
Ah, that's good eating.
Yeah. It's a hearty
right,
Texas
last bit
meal,
of
Wambus.
business. Let's get revenge on those bungers.
Hell yeah.
They're too wily for your trap, but if you can get them all woozy and vulnerable, you can scoop them right up with this net.
Oh shit, I already fed him both of the bungers too early, but that's okay. Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right, because I have the net, so I can just grab them when they're stunned. Yeah, there we go. And then, alright. You little bunger, alright. Bunger, what's the easiest way to get you, buddy boy? Alright, let me lure one of the bungers this way. Come on. There you go. Yeah, this way. Come on. Bunger, 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 bunger. Oh, come on. Why are they not getting close? Oh, I need to put the ketchup on the bunger so he's lured to the bunger itself. Yeah, get him. Get his ass. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Y'all talking food? What are we talking about? Want pasta? I want fries? Why not both? Oh, God, I could go for some pasta right now. I'm so dead serious. Maybe I'll do that. That's one nice thing about if I'm not too picky, you know, in the moment. I could go make myself a little fettuccine Alfredo, and I season it up, you know. I get the seared garlic, the onion, you know, saute a few things to go with it, and my God, tastes good every time. All right. I got a fresh bunger. You've already had 2, but you're a growing boy, Wambus.
Justice is served.
Hell yeah.
That's dealt with for now, but they'll be back eventually. Well, I'm fixing to get my old garden growing again.
Oh, you really mean it? Let's get moving right away.
You know, you're a pretty good hunter. Like Philbo said, it's been rough since Lisbert vanished. Been rougher for some than others.
Hey, I sure could use help with this tree.
Well, best not to dwell.
Filbo's a feeble little lad.
Now,
and I
hold
love
on, I
him.
got this. Y'all just get along now. I'll catch up.
Oh, you old so-and-so, Wambus. So, yeah, so the main point of this game, and we'll get to the main hub in a second, is basically you need to go find all the citizens of this town and bring them, or all the, yeah, the citizens who have scattered across different parts of the island and bring them back to the town, which is so heartwarming because of the fact that as that continues, the community starts to rebuild their houses, and they start to decorate again, and they start to talk to each other. Some of them start to get in relationships, and you can interview them about what's going on in their lives. It's so much goddamn fun.
Hey there,
Like, oh my
Beffica?
god.
Oh my
Is
God.
this squeeb really talking to me right now?
I'm not a squeeb.
It says right here on my snack scope, Filbo, personality type, squeeb. Skills, none. Friends, none.
She's like Kelly
Is that
from The
because you wrote that in
Office.
yourself?
It also says, you're a terrible leader.
You...
Like, are you still here? Zonk off, squeeb.
Oh, Beffica. Beffica is such a bitch to everyone, but I can never be mad at her, not for a second. This diva. I mean, this town needs someone with some snark, some sass to it.
OMG. You're that journalist. I haven't seen a new face in like forever. I'm Beffica Winklesnoot, and I know everything about everybody.
Can I help you?
I love your snack scope. You and me are toads twinsies. I bet you've seen lots of great stuff. Let me take a peek at your journal.
My journal fell off a cliff, and you're not allowed to look at it because you're nosy.
You lost your journal? No big deal. You can borrow one of mine. I keep them in my cave. Bring it here. I'll show you how it's done.
Okay, Beffica. I feel like I need to be friends with you, otherwise you're gonna torment me.
This one says keep out, but let's see.
What? That's my diary, you squeeb. Keep your paws off of that.
I like that she can sense that you're touching her diary. All right, there we go. Now we got our journal. What else? Can we snoop on anything else? That's right. She's just out here drawing hot dogs.
Way to play fetch. Okay, now open it up.
All right, how do I press back to open your journal? Is it this button? Yeah, here we go. This is your Bugopedia. Here you can scroll through all of the bug snacks you scan with your snack score. You can also check on their likes, dislikes, and hints on how to catch them. Now check out the other page to see what they're all about. Cool. Snack Pack, where you keep the bug snacks you've caught. This is your quest list. You can get in-depth info on your quest. Yes, I know. Map. So as you can see, it's actually a pretty big map, and there's a lot of layers to it as far as the amount of characters and bug snacks you can catch and puzzles and all that. And it has a DLC that's really fun. List of tools, that's right, all the snack catching gear you can find. Clues page, where you'll keep all your progress on finding Lizbird. Grumpedia, it's like Bugopedia, but for grumpuses. That's right, I forgot, that's what the characters are called. They're called grumpuses. That's instead of humans, they're grumpuses, and I love that. And they have little likes and dislikes too, so you can see who they're friends with and who they're not, which is adorable. A blank space will fill up with your notes once you get to know each grumpus better. Alright, that's right, who likes who? That's right. Yeah, that's right. Filbo likes Lizbert. Wambus loves a character we haven't met yet and hates one of the other ones. Beffica. Beffica hates Filbo. And Clumby hates Lizbert. So there's so much drama all around. So, oh my goodness. All right, hey, thanks for being here, all right? Have a great rest of your night. No worries that you gotta go. I know this was a late night, last-minute stream, so no stress. We'll be back with more and lots of fun soon. It's late for me, too, and I've lost my words. What can I say? All right. Can we move along, Philbo? Mwah, come on. You need a little smooch on the cheek to get going. Oh, she still has more to talk to me about. This journal will be helpful.
See, everything you scan with the snack scope winds up in the journal. I have more for you to do, but Wambus is scaring all the snacks away. You'll have to come back later. Until then, you should get Philbo out of here.
All right.
Let's get this over with, buddy.
It's also a game where I don't even mind the loading screens because I can just vibe with the music for a bit. Like, I'm not saying this game cures depression, but I am saying I can't remember playing this game a single time where I felt anxious at any point. So there's something to it. There's something that gets into your little anxious spirit if you're like me and soothes it. And I like that the loading screen here will update the more bugs you catch. So that way it'll slowly start to populate over time, which is adorable.
Well, here we
Yeah,
are.
Snacksburg. Beautiful. Oh, my beautiful home.
Ooh-wee. It's a regular old ghost town.
I don't know what I expected. Without Lizbert around, nobody would want to come back here. Oh. It's not much, but it's still home. Let's get moving.
All right, Philbo, lead the way, Mayor. I don't know how the fuck you got elected, no offense, but did I see that there's a Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 teaser trailer? I did not, actually. It's funny. Like, as much as I kind of think the Poppy Playtime games are kind of a mess, but at the same time, I do like them. Like, I think they're at least interesting enough and high concept enough, and some of them have some really cool character designs and ideas in them, even if they're not always polished. So, no, I did not see that. I will definitely watch that, though. And whenever it comes out, I'll play it. I've played all of the other ones, and honestly, I've enjoyed them more as they went on. I've never been able to get into the Garden of Banban games, because I think those ones, they don't have anything for me to really grab onto, story-wise, and I think the performances kind of drive me crazy a little bit. I think the voice performances just don't always feel like they maybe have much direction, which is my charitable way of saying that it may not be the voice actors, it may be not being told what to do with the dialogue, but who knows? But yeah, Poppy Playtime, if there's another one, I'll give it a shot. All right. Lead me, Philbo. Come on. Wamba's looking good, you handsome son of a bitch. But yeah, so all these empty houses are all characters you'll find, and when they come home, they'll decorate their house and put lights up, and usually they give you a gift because you get a home eventually, and you get to decorate it because you're part of the town now, and it's adorable and lovely, and it makes me so
sorry.
happy.
I guess you're not gonna get that interview with Lizbert just yet.
Who needs Lizbert? You're here. Yeah, let's be positive. Philbo, you seem like a man of stressful words, but I want to write them down.
Really? Me? I mean, if you want to. Ask away, I guess.
Now, Philbo, I need you to tell me about your childhood, because you actually do have to interview them to complete quest. Who are you, Philbo? Tell me about your mother.
I'm Philbo Fiddlepie. I guess I'm sort of like a deputy mayor. I don't know. I'm not good at
see.
most stuff, but I like to help out.
That's good. That's the spirit. And why have you come to Snacktooth Island, Mr. Philbo? And
well,
will you wear
Lizbert asked me to
wigs?
tag along, so I dropped everything, and here I am.
What are your thoughts on the bug snacks?
Oh, they're great. I mean, they taste good, and they make everybody happy, so what's not to love?
Yeah, what could be the downside? Any info on Lizbert?
Oh, Lizbert and me go way back. Lizbert is awesome. She always knew what to do, and she brought out the best in all of us. She'd leave me in charge of watching Snacksburg when she went out hunting.
And so that's how you became mayor, because the previous one went missing. That makes more sense.
I mean, I wasn't really in charge. Nobody took me seriously. But as long as Lisbeth came back with bug snacks, everything was fine.
And what happened to Snacks? But why is it empty? Why are you such a shit mayor?
One day, Lisbeth went out hunting and she didn't come back. I tried to step up and keep everybody calm. Well, technically, I was in charge, right? But that didn't last long.
And why didn't it last long?
There was a big fight, and then an earthquake, and then everybody decided they'd be better off alone. They couldn't even keep us together for one day. I honestly don't know what Lisbeth saw in me.
Well, I think we're done here, you sad sack of shit. I'm just kidding, Philbo. It's gonna be alright, buddy. You weren't made for all this. You're basically a hobbit yourself. You weren't made to be the mayor of anything, no offense.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm just keeled over in sorrow.
Lisbeth might be gone, but you're here now. Nobody will listen to me, but you? You're pretty good at stuff, and, well, nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg. Once they're here, you can do some more interviews and figure out what happened to Lisbeth.
Yeah. Where should I start?
You should find Gramble on the beach. If we get his ranch going again, that'll be a big help. You could also go back and talk to Beffica, I guess. Anyway, I'll be here if you need any advice. All right. Good luck, buddy.
All right, let's go meet Gramble. I was gonna say, like, all right, I should wrap it up for the night, but I at least want to meet him. I'm probably not gonna finish the quest or whatever this evening. I've got several quests active. You can check your quests in the journal and pin the one you want to appear in the corner. Okey-doke. All right, let's go meet Gramble, because he's a little dork, and I love him so much. I love all the characters. They're all my sweet, beautiful babies, and I love them so much. And not enough people played this game, and everyone in the world needs to play it, and it's great, because it's, like, one of the only games that, like, is enjoyable from the ages, like, 5 to 100, and is legitimately good at any point along that age spectrum.
Snacksburg is inhabited again. A surprising
Oh, that's right.
discovery.
Who are you?
You are the ignoble journalist.
This is the scientist lady.
Despite your lack of any and all useful skills, I require your assistance.
Okay. I'm useful. Yeah, exactly. Journalism is a useful skill. I know how to write real good.
As is extracting feces from the latrine.
Jesus.
Now, my experiments were halted with the unfortunate disappearance of Eggabell. Since the settlement's dissolution, finding new subjects has been vexing.
No, seriously, who are you? Nice bow tie and all, but...
Somebody who asks questions rather than answering them. Silence yourself and listen. You've likely witnessed Grumpus limbs transforming into bug snacks. I call this process snackification. Under normal circumstances, this occurs at random. However, I have developed a method to direct the effect to specific limbs. It's simple once you understand the internal mechanisms behind the molecular dissemination of snack particles.
Listen here, anonymous person. It's getting boring.
This is the Snacktivator.
Ah.
Feed me Strabby.
Where do I put this?
Poke Snacktivator in foot. Foot turns into Strabby. Understand?
You're saying I need to get a Roodle and put this on my Willy Ding Dong, is what you're saying. Or maybe not.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh yeah, now we get to choose which part of her transforms. Oh, that's right, but for now we have to just use the left foot.
Unbelievable.
Do it again. Give her a Strabby hair. Oh, I can only choose her foot for the moment. We can transform people later on into other things.
Very good. I will allow you to field test the Snacktivator for the time being. I, meanwhile, have some very interesting plans for my leg. I look forward to working with you further.
Same. I have interesting plans for other parts of me. Don't question Mark in the chat. You know what I said. You heard what I said, and I stand by it. You say, oh, babe, just give me a second. I just gotta go snacktivate myself real quick. Real quick? I can't speak today, whatever. Leave me alone. Hey, sorry, babe. What do you want tonight? You want a Roodle? You want a... What kind of veg you want inside? Oh, yeah, these two. Come on. Wiggle! Wiggle's a rock star. She's a diva. She's a queen. You can't see it, but I'm waving my hands like I'm in church. Oh, preach, sister, preach. Oh, yeah. Oh, feel it. Oh, just powerful stuff.
Wiggle, your song's nice and all, but you're scaring the little ones.
Sorry, Gramble. Inspiration is so hard to find. I just have to sing wherever it strikes me.
Well, maybe it could strike you over there.
But I'd hate to go alone. Won't you join me for a long walk on the beach?
Like a date?
Of course, darling. It would just be you, me, and your delectable Strabbies. Singing the night away until we drift off to sleep.
No! Sorry. Every time I go to sleep around you, my snacks just up and vanish. So no to all that. But the date's still a maybe.
Very well. I will go and seek my inspiration alone. Ta, my dear.
Yeah, so the vibe between them is
Calm down, little ones.
just
Wiggle
fantastic.
means well. She just don't understand you like I do.
Because, yeah, as he alluded to, he loves her because she's, you know, sexy, talented, tall, hot, uppies please kind of woman, you know? Amazonian kind of rock star lady. And he's a sweet little sensitive soul. But she only wants to get with Gramble because she likes to eat the Strabbies, and he thinks of the Strabbies as his children. So it's really fucked up overall. But I don't know. They're a toxic couple, but my God, do they have something there. All right, let's talk to Gramble, and then I'll probably call it a night for tonight. And we'll definitely play this more on a future live stream. I'll probably play the whole game over the next few streams because I fucking love this game.
Who are you? Haven't seen you around here before. If you're looking for bug snacks, you best turn back. These little ones are my kin.
Yeah, calm down. I don't want your snacks.
Well, that's a relief. Sorry to be short with you. I haven't slept much lately. I'm Gramble Gigglefunny. I'm an aspiring bug snacks breeder.
Cool, yeah, Philbo told me to come see you about that.
I'm not too keen on going to town, but I'm running out of room down here.
Oh, he's probably keen on going to
Get back
town
my
on her.
barn. Trouble is, some of my snacks went missing. I'm not going back till they're all home. If you want to help me, then I got a friend to introduce you to. Follow me. See that Strabby? That there's Sprout. I've been training him to follow my pointer in his buggy ball. We were in the middle of training. See if you can guide Sprout back here to us.
All right, that's right. We got new equipment to use. Come on. Come on, you little booger. We got a laser point him to freedom. All right. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there he goes. This game also has a surprisingly high amount of like different game systems you have to use to complete it. So it's like, it's more complex than I thought it would be, while not being stressful, while being funny but not cringy funny, legitimately funny, while being like kid-friendly, but not meaning that it's like dumbed down. There's so many ways this game could have been unbearably annoying or cringy or just not that enjoyable to play, and it kind of jumps through every hoop to be amazing. In no small part because the voice actors are the fucking best. All right, you found me. Good job. All right, I got you. And I'm stealing him. I got the buggy ball. Now what?
He likes you. Oh, Sprout's always been a good judge of character. Sprout loves adventure. Always got along well with Lizbert, too. Anyway, I'm missing my 3 peel bugs. They like to hide out inside little holes around the beach. Please find them. Those little cuties must be so scared without me.
Oh, poor babies. All right. That's probably where I'm going to leave it there, because there's a whole hell of a lot of exploration you can do out here on the beach, which is really, really fun. And there's a bunch of other characters to meet. As you can see from our journal here, yeah, we've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 left to meet, and that's not counting all the subplots that happen between a bunch of them, because a bunch of them have drama with one another that keeps things interesting, and it makes it so the story never really gets dull throughout all the way to the end. And it has a really bonkers, weird finale that I won't spoil at all, because I don't think you could predict it if you tried, to be honest with you, which I respect the game a lot for being... I like it because there are a lot of games that I have the thought, and I go, man, this game should be fucking weirder. If it was weirder and less streamlined, then I would like it more for being funky and strange and unique. And this game's weird as hell, and I adore it for that. It just commits to whatever insane idea it has with no shame, no embarrassment whatsoever, and that's what we all need in the world. That's the energy we need to have for our creative passions, if you will. So anyway, everybody, on this nice, rainy, foggy beach, environment kind of note, and me not being able to find the words really at this point because I am so tired. But I did want to take a second to get back here on YouTube and actually talk in person and live. Because I thought about doing just a regular video, but I thought, let me go ahead and actually be here in person with all of you for the first time in a while. And now then, people can, at their leisure, kind of trickle over to this video and get an update on the situation and what happened, and hopefully that'll help clear things up for them, and they can, look forward to what we have left to do on the channel, which is lots. There's tons I want to post, there's tons I want to make, and now I can finally get back to it now that, thank God, this little corner of my social media is not under and not gone forever, because I was so worried about that. So anyway, guys, thanks for being here. I know it's pretty late, later for some of you than it is for me, depending on your time zone, so get some rest. We'll be back with this soon. This is a nice game too, because we can honestly kind of play it anytime. Like, it can be a cozy stream, it can be a loud, more rambunctious stream, because it's fun and it's goofy and it's silly, and it kind of fits any vibe that you might have going into it, as long as you have a good sense of humor, which I think all of you do, good sense of humor and good vibes all around. So hey, thank you all for being here. All right, there's so many of you, I can't shout out everyone. Let me try that. We got Stella, Jinxie, Ruby, Noda, Anchor, Aura, Robin. I mean, we just got so many people. Rory, aka Cooter Clapper. Classy, I love it. And I legitimately mean that. Don't ever change your name, because I laugh every time I see it, because it's ridiculous, but it's funny. I appreciate you all hanging out with me for a little bit. It does make me feel a lot better. And fingers crossed that we get the monetization thing kind of settled, because that's like the last hurdle to get over. Once we get that, then we're really cooking again. But I'm sure it'll probably be fine, honestly, in the long term. It just takes a little bit more waiting, and then we're fully back on track. There'll be more live streams to come. I'll be posting weekly schedules most of the time, so look forward to those on all my socials. Whenever I have them ready, I'll post them here on YouTube, I'll post them publicly on Patreon, I'll post them publicly on Twitter. I'll make sure they're easily accessible so you can hopefully tune in to whatever's going on wherever it might be happening. So anyway, have a great night, everyone. I appreciate you all a bunch. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, because of course I won't be streaming tomorrow. I will probably be back streaming Monday or Tuesday for sure, possibly a little bit of both in the evening, depending on what I'm feeling up to. And yes, Alex, I will check out Clash Royale, because legitimately, that sounds fun. I definitely am the type who enjoys card-based strategy games, so that may be a fun one. Especially that might be fun for a live stream, honestly, because I feel like some of those games don't always fit well in a regular video, because the pace of them is a little bit repetitive or slow, but on a live stream where I can kind of go back and forth with all of you, it's usually a little bit more fun to do it that way, so that might be a good fit for it. So maybe I'll also do that, and I'll play Gwent one of these days. I'm obsessed with Gwent and have been for a long time, but never wanted to make a video out of it, but maybe I'll live stream it on some occasions. So, alright, have a great rest of your night, everybody. I'm going to kick it over to my ending soon screen, that way I can see the last few comments that are coming in, any final words, and that way I don't cut you all off too quickly, and then I will see you next time. Stay tuned. Love you all. Be safe. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Feed yourself. Get the sleep you need. Give yourself the love and self-love that you deserve, and I'll see you all very, very soon. All right. Bye.